So Dylan Young gonna lead us to the green here at Chicagoland for chase race number 2. It's gonna be the 2 and the 1 leading us, heading into 1. Preston Plord, your points leader right now. Looking to hold it over James Qualls and DeMax, who are two spots closer to him. You know, and here's LJ Mills. Oh man, they slid pretty good right there. They're gonna be 3 wide off 4. Dunham hits the wall a little bit, and we have a crash already on lap number 1. You have James Qualls and DeMax involved. John Dillon, Kyle Matthews, Michael White. That's about it. Dylan Young took the caution flag. Let's take a look at what happened. Okay, so it looks like right here, Jake Rogers got a little too close to Kyle Matthews there. He comes up the track, gets into Caleb Farrell, and then DeMax just takes a hard lick into that right side wall, or to the outside wall. And let's see, where did Qualls get involved in this? I don't think much damage was done to his car. Check and see my beautiful onboard we have. Oh, God, this is awesome. Oh, wow, okay. GG, mate. Okay. Watch. He sees the wreck happening, he folds the brakes, which is a really smart idea, so he doesn't lose, you know, that much, you know, damage. And the Max gets the worst of it, to be honest. Watch this. And you have to slow up so much, you're so close to each other. And DeMax really doesn't even expect it. And unfortunately, he's going to have to come in pit row for more than likely he'll have tires and fix a little bit of damage on that right side. And we'll take you back to the green flag. And welcome back, everybody. So Dylan Young is the leader. He's going to lead us to the green flag this time. As who got the win? Oh yeah, Deanna Shelton got the win. Yeah, because I don't have the points in score 4. I only have it as of race 15. Then I took it off score 4, and I'm done with score 4 for the rest of the season. So Deanna Shelton gets her first win. That's good for her. Good momentum booster. Maybe to finish off the season strong. So the driver who got 1 point last race at Talladega. Where is he? There he is, Zach Buchanan in the 13. Starting on this restart, 17th. See if he can get some more positions here, as Dylan Young is going to take us to the green. Right there. We're green. Teammate LJ Mills moving to the outside pretty quickly, as he's contending for that championship. 20 points behind Preston Plord, the leader. As it's 3 Fords and a Toyota, and is that another Toyota? Yes, it's another Toyota in the top 5. And Will Goss is going to go to the inside, 3 wide for second. Now it's going to be 3 wide for third, as here comes Kyle Thomas on that inside. He's going to get a run off 4. It's going to be a drag race, but Young got it. So Roush versus Penske here. As nobody else is wrecked so far, so far so good. Here comes Dustin Griffiths. Here's 3 guys contending for the championship with Lamas. Mills and Davis. I don't know if they're going to be nice to each other here. Mills hits the wall. Lamas goes way low. Gonna need to get back up on that track. He's gonna get weird into turn 1, and there he goes again. And here comes Gene Sanford now. Something's happening with Lamas' car. Slow for some reason. I think he was trying to hit the pit road. Something wrong with Lamas' car. No, but they're getting really squirrely here. They're almost 4 wide. So the leader right now is Dylan Young. He won at Richmond this season, back all the way to race number 6, I believe. Will Goss hasn't had any luck in this season at all. And speaking of luck, Belding just hit the wall, and so did Kyle Thomas. They're going to stay on the way high side, where they hopefully don't cause a wreck in the back. No caution, but Plord and the rest of these guys back here drivers who are actually in the chase, contending for the championship, are involved in this checkup. Oh, and Shelton almost gets turned by Cavanaro. Oh, and oh no! Caution is out. There goes Curtis and Cavanaro. Young leads us back as DJ Curtis gets involved in a horrible crash that hurts his chase hopes. He's gonna hope someone needs to retire from the wreck. He's not gonna have a good shot after this race. Now Dylan Young really wanted to get in the chase. After he got that win at Richmond, he was really good at one point. And a couple of races he just went downhill as here they come down pit road. Everyone looks like they're coming in. 4 tires and fuel, more than likely maybe to hold themselves for the rest of the race. Pit lane 1 is the only good camera we can get. His Young's pit stall is all the way up at the front, which is really helpful for him. He's the first one in. He's probably going to be the first one out. So it looks like it is going to be 4 tires and fuel maybe. Goss not even taking any tires. There he goes. He's going to be the first one out. No! Yes, it was Goss who was first out. Young comes out either 5th or 6th. That was a nice drag race with him and Buchanan. Slow getting out the pits. That grass right there might have hurt his tires a little bit, but as everyone comes out from pit road, we will take you back to the caution flag to kind of get a little more detail on what happened. Alright, so looks like right here, Brockman I mean, I don't know if this was anybody's fault. Looks like it was Shelton's fault, putting payback on, Cavanaro, and Cavanaro just gets pushed into Brockman. And DJ Curtis just was a victim that really shouldn't have been involved in that. So Shelton, hope she apologizes, because that was an avoidable wreck that really could have been avoided. We could have still been green flag racing, but anyway, everything happened. So we'll take you back to the green. Okay, so we are back with Will Goss, your leader. He hasn't been leading at much this season. He's back in the points. That's all I have to say. Before the chase, he was 40th as his final results. John Dillon was the worst driver with a win in point standings. So really, that's saying something on how inconsistent he really was. But here we go, green flag waves once again. Look at Davis get that run on the high side, but it's not going to do anything for him as Will Goss is just going to block, and here comes Stacy Dutta on the inside. Davis, like we said, he's just trying to do anything he can to gain more points as Plord back there he's taking advantage, basically. So I think right now Buchanan has to win, lead the most laps, and Plord has to finish last before he can even be, I think, tied with him. No, he'll still be behind. And we are still green? Yes. This one I just saw some lights. But Buchanan second after being last with a header issue who blew the motor at Talladega. Looking redeem. Try and get a win, which would be pretty amazing if he can get from last to first in 2 races, which would be pretty darn amazing. For a nice green flag run here. Joe Davis running in 4th. Right now he only has 9 points in the chase, so that really hurts him. Oh, and we got a crash in the back. That's Steinmetz, Galligan, Shelton. Is that LJ Mills? Yes. PJ Williams, DJ Curtis, Trent Dunham, Charles Belding, and John Dillon, maybe. That hurts for LJ and Galligan. Oh boy. man, my headset got stuck again. Okay, there we go. Luckily, this is not wire because this would be like broken by now. And Young is coming in or staying out. He's staying out. Buchanan is coming in. Is he the only one coming in? I think these guys back here for damage, but I believe that's it. We'll take you back to the caution though to show you what happened. Right here. I don't know whose fault this really was. Honestly, I think it was just a racing deal. Yeah, they were just 4 wide, and really, a couple of drivers just couldn't stick it. I mean, it happens. Galligan, unfortunately, he gets put in the wall almost on his roof. I don't believe much damage is done for him. Just fix up the sides, and he'll be good to go. And I don't think he's really happy about that, coming from a guy who needs some luck in this chase. As we'll take you back green. I was gonna say, we'll take you back green. And we're gonna go back green flag racing here. Next race we go to Coke Zero, then 8 Bowl, and then Las Vegas to end out the season, which would be really exciting for really? God dang it! Why did I do that? I was gonna press. I don't know what I was gonna press. Oh, I was gonna press the arrows, but I don't know. But like I said, I mean, there's only 3 races left after this until season 3 is going to kick off. I will message everybody either on YouTube if you don't have a Skype or Facebook. What number you want. I believe the car set is 07. Yeah, the 07 car set. So we're going to be sticking with the original cut mod for a while. We saw Henry Nova with another driver getting really close to the apron. That's Raymond Fisher. Now he's right there on his bumper. He's not going to be happy right here. He almost turned him. He got onto his bumper. Dave Coleman going to the apron, trying to make a move. Not going to happen, though. But Dylan Young in that 2 car has been really dominant this race. I believe I think has led all but 1 lap. And was pitting for Buchanan a bad idea? Or if a caution comes out, it could help him. As a battle for second, Joe Davis and Austin Ogo. This is helping Dylan Young. His lead is increasing. Galligan, 2 chasers back here. Zach Buchanan as well. We got DJ Curtis back here, chaser. James Qualls. DeMax. That's it back here. And then we got Lamas, mid-pack, Flord, Sanford. And then we got Joe Davis up here. As we almost had a wreck. Kyle Matthews almost getting turned in the front stretch. Here comes Seth Cole in that 52 for second, and he overtakes Joe Davis in the 3. As meanwhile, Dylan Young is just pulling away. Meanwhile, Chris Washer, who barely missed the chase by 1 spot, had a win early on in the season. Thought he was just going to keep in the chase and keep himself, locked in. But a couple of inconsistent finishes hurt him in that situation. So he was 1 spot out of the chase, along with Jacob Anthony and Jessica Shelton. Well, 2 and 2nd and 3rd spots out. So Seth Cole, like we said, he had really good races lately. Talladega, he had a pretty good finish, and a couple other races he had some pretty good and bad finishes. But I mean, it's just he's had a couple races that he needed to win, and he needed to get a good top 5 in, and he just couldn't. Sorry, I'm texting somebody. Oh my gosh. But meanwhile, Chris Washer comes and takes the 2nd place position as Dylan Young is just increasing his lead. So Dylan Young can get win number 2. Win number 3 in the Napa Cup career. believe that is the best out of anybody. Not 100% sure though. Dylan Young has got 2 wins this season if he can get this one today. And he got a win last season as a replacement for the 36 team. Now Raymond Fisher going for second. He didn't really have such a good season with that 78 team. Didn't make the chase. Didn't really have many good finishes, but caution is out. Dylan Young is not happy. Jessica Shelton's motor is blown. Galligan looks like he was involved. Mills as well. But, McCrory looks like he was. Shelton was definitely involved. But, is Dylan Young gonna take the risk, save the fuel, and pit? Or will he stay out? Is he gonna do it for track position? He is staying out. Everybody is. So they're all taking the risk. And Shelton has to make it back around because the pits are closing. She has no right front tire. I don't think she has any tires. Anyway, we'll take you back to the caution and show you what happened. So here's how I believe Shelton lost her tires. She got turned off of 2 by Nick Brockman in the 55. And I think right here she just lost her tires heading into the grass. I mean, that grass can kill your tires. And then I think she just lost steering here. She was going way too fast. Hits the wall pretty darn hard. Hits McCrory. Bam! Into the wall. And then Galligan barely clobbers the 11. Puts him enough to, I believe, hurt him a lot. Check the damage on the 9. Yeah, it hurts him a little bit right in that area. So, we're going to take it back green with under 10 to go. We'll see who's going to win this race. Could it be Dylan Young, who's going to hold off the rest of these guys as he's done already? Or can one of these guys in the top 5 take it away from him? Find out when we come back. So we are going to have 6 to go. Come to the green flag. Whew, boy. Jessica Shelton had to retire due to a valve issue because I think she couldn't really, steer. But, anyway, no, 6 to go. We're going to have 7 to go at the line. Green flag waves. As Dylan Young once again gets a great start. As Washer's battling for second. Washer really hasn't been good on that inside. As Dylan Young, like you said, he's pulling away once again. But Fisher has the little bit of him. Could he catch him? I don't think so, but anytime Dylan Young can run out of fuel, and look at this. As they see in the background, the 16 of Preston Plord. He's in the top 10 right now. I think the highest of all chasers right now. Yeah, the highest of all chasers. So that really helps him in his points. Keeping that points lead and extending it. I don't see anybody else who's even near him in the top 10, so today is a big help. So basically he has one free race. Hopefully he can use that free race early. And, and just work towards it. As we have 4 laps to go. Chris Washer and Raymond Fisher, only drivers in sight of trying to get the win. And Lamas is actually here too. Let's hope Plord doesn't wreck. That would be a huge disadvantage. I don't think he likes this. He needs to get out of this 3 wide. He's about to go 4 wide. He gains 1 position over Seth Cole. Like I said, I don't think he really cares that Lamas is ahead of him right there, but I think I think it'll matter a lot if he sees Qualls a couple spots ahead of him. But DeMax was in the first caution of the day, and look at him, he's up in the top 20. Floyd on that high side. He's about to turn. Stacy Dutta saves it. He's not want to be in this situation right now. I don't think he cares right now if he's gonna get, lose a couple positions for missing a possible wreck. As we have 2 laps to go, by the way. And there we go. Caution is out. Big crash in the back. Any chases involved? Yeah, a lot of them. And Dylan Young is gonna get the win. Galligan's gonna gain a few positions here. How many? There's 1, there's 2. Can he gain a little bit more? Nope. He's done. He actually lost a couple. Wow. What a crash to end the race. But don't forget, Dylan Young has to make it back around. One last time. This is the checkers. Oh, is he coming in? No, he's not. Okay. Took 1 pit stop and that was it. And coming to the checkers, Dylan Young is going to get win number 2 on the season. Preston Plord is not going to get a top 10. He's going to get 11th. Dylan Young crosses the line and he wins. The highest ball chasers today, Cody Lamas in 5th. Let's see how everyone else did. Dustin Griffiths Farrell, 1 a lap down. And the race is complete. Well, not necessarily. Okay, there we go. 2 seconds later. Okay. So, Dylan Young dominated this race today. I mean, dominated. I don't even know how good you could have been. I don't even know. It was just amazing how good he did tonight. That car really was strong and very tough to beat. Anyway, guys, who's gonna be hurted? Who's gonna get hurt in the chase? LJ, Qualls, Galligan a little bit. DJ maybe. Buchanan, it'll help him a little bit. Demax, not really. He's gonna lose 5 more points. And oh my God, Farrell, what are you doing? Farrell wanted to get to pit road. I think he has the P. No. Joe Davis gains a little bit. Gene Sanford. Where did Sanford finish? 15th. Like I said, Cody Lamas is the only one who's going to be gaining on him, and it's not a lot. So, Plord will definitely keep the points lead. Once again, guys, I'd like to thank you guys for watching today's race at Chicagoland. Congratulations to Dylan Young getting the win as we approach nighttime here at Chicagoland. As this is a day to night version. I like this version a lot. Starts out in a nice daytime, just ends out at night. Anyway, next race is at Coke Zero, and then we go to 8 Bowl, and then we end out the season at Las Vegas. Once again, guys, I'd like to thank you guys for watching the NRSL Napa Cup Series. Here come your chase points, and we'll see you guys at Coke Zero.